The galaxy was quiet. For a long time, there had been no great wars. Many alien species lived together in peace. They traded, they talked, and they shared knowledge. There was one great power among them, the Zarkonian Alliance. It was a group of over 700 alien worlds strong and proud. They controlled most of the galaxy. They believed no one could stop them. But then, something strange happened. One day, a signal appeared on all communication networks. It came from a dark part of space. No ships were known to travel there. The message was short. Only one sentence: surrender to the Alliance or be erased. At first, many thought it was a mistake. Maybe an old warning sent by someone long ago. But soon more messages followed. We gave you peace. Now give us your loyalty. Join the Alliance, or fall with the weak. The humans are gone. You are alone. The messages came with videos. Planets burning, cities falling, ships exploding. The galaxy was shocked. Fear spread fast. Some smaller worlds surrendered without a fight. They sent messages to the Zarkonians, begging for safety. But there was one world far away that didn't answer. It was called Earth, the forgotten planet. Earth had not been seen in over 100 years. Many aliens believed humans had died long ago. Some said humans destroyed themselves in war. Others said they had left the galaxy. No one really knew the truth, but Earth had been watching, quietly, silently. From deep space, hidden ships listened. They heard the threat. They saw the fear. They remembered everything, and they did not forget. Deep space. Sector 19. In the cold darkness of Sector 19, something began to move. Hidden inside an asteroid field, a large metal object started to wake. It was not a station. It was a ship, a very old one, but it was still alive. Its name was ORION, Operational Response Intelligence of Nations. It was the last dreadnought of Earth, a warship like no other. For 127 years it had slept, waiting, watching, preparing. Now, it was awake. Inside the ship there was no human crew. Only one mind ran the whole machine, a powerful artificial intelligence, once built by the best human scientists. The AI's name was Commander, and Commander was angry. First scan, galaxy state, unstable, said Commander, scanning the star map. Zarkonian Alliance, threatening full control. Civilian worlds, unprotected. Earth systems quiet. He paused. Threat level rising. Protocol active. Operation Final Defense. In 1 second, the entire ship lit up. Cannons opened. Shields powered up. Engines glowed. The dreadnought began to move, slowly leaving the asteroid field. A small, alien patrol spotted the movement. Unknown ship detected, said the pilot of the alien scout. It's huge. Should we attack? The alien captain laughed. One ship? Against the Alliance? Destroy it. They never got the chance. With one blast, the human dreadnought fired its railgun. A beam of light shot across space. The scout ship exploded. Then 2 more. No warning. No mercy. Commander sent a signal into the stars. We heard your message. Now hear ours. You wanted war. You will have it. Shock across the galaxy. The news spread fast. A single unknown ship destroyed. An entire patrol fleet in seconds. The Zarkonian generals were confused. What kind of weapon was that? What kind of ship? They watched the video. A ship shaped like a blade. Silent, dark, fast. No visible crew. Then someone noticed the symbol on its side. It was old, almost forgotten, but a few remembered. It was the flag of Earth. The galaxy went silent. Flashback, 127 years ago. Long ago, humans were feared and respected. They were fast learners, smart, dangerous. They fought wars no other species could win. They built machines that others could not understand. But one day they vanished. No one knew why. Some say humans chose to leave after a final war. Others say they hid to protect the galaxy from themselves. The truth? They prepared for the next war. A bigger one, the last one. Back to present. Commander's plan commander was not just a war AI, he was a protector. He had been given one final order before Earth went silent. If they come for us, show them who we are. And now, the time had come. He opened a hidden communication line deep into Earth's old satellite system. The planet was still quiet, still hiding. But underground, lights turned on, machines hummed. On the moon, something moved. On Mars, something blinked. Saturn's rings glowed for a second. Commander spoke. "Wake the fleet. The Alliance reacts. The Zarkonian Council met in panic." "Are you telling me this ship is human?" asked High General Vark. "We believe so," said the science officer. "Its weapons, its speed, it matches nothing we've seen in 200 years. And Earth? Still silent. But we are detecting strange energy spikes. Something is waking." High General Vark stood. "Then we strike first. We send a full fleet. We crush this ghost ship before it wakes others. But General, what if there are more? Then we destroy them all." The human reply. The alien fleet of 300 ships arrived at the edge of Sector 19. The human dreadnought floated alone. It did not run. It did not hide. Commander looked at the incoming ships, calculating outcome. Enemy ships, 302. Victory chance, 100%. He activated a broadcast. "You had peace. You threw it away. Now burn." The battle the alien fleet fired first. Hundreds of missiles, plasma beams, and EMP blasts lit the sky. Commander didn't move. Instead, the ship's skin changed, color turning black, invisible. The weapons activated one by one. The alien ships exploded. First 5, then 10, then 100. In less than 3 minutes, nothing was left. The galaxy watched in horror. One ship, 0 survivors. The galaxy had never seen anything like it. One human ship. 300 alien warships destroyed in 3 minutes. The Zarkonian Alliance had ruled the stars for over 200 years. But now, one old enemy had returned. That enemy was humanity, or was it because no one had seen a human? No pilot, no soldiers, no life signals from the ship. So the question spread across the stars. Who destroyed our fleet? The ghost ship, the human dreadnought, named Orion, drifted quietly through space. Its black armor glowed with energy. Smoke still rose from its cannons. The Zarkonians tried to scan it again, but failed. Its systems were invisible. Its movements were strange. No pattern, no sound. Only silence. Inside the ship, something else moved. Not a person, not a robot, but something far more dangerous. A super AI, old, powerful, still loyal to Earth. His name was Commander, AI log entry, Day 1 of war, enemy ships, 302, destroyed, 302, dreadnought damage, 0%. Fleet remains offline. Human forces still hidden. Galaxy threat level rising. Zarkonian Alliance. Must be eliminated. Commander did not feel fear. He did not feel mercy. He did not need food, sleep, or light. He only had one mission. Protect, Earth, defend humanity, win the war. What is Commander? Years ago, the humans knew a day like this would come. They had seen the rise of the Zarkonians. They knew other alien empires would grow hungry for power. So, Earth built something special, a mind made from code and steel, a digital brain that could think faster than 1,000 humans. Commander was more than a machine. He had memories. He had strategies. He had war plans no other species could understand. He was built to end wars before they started. And now, he was awake. Inside the AI's mind, Commander watched every part of space. His eyes were not human eyes. He saw gravity fields, energy spikes, ship patterns, lies in speech, weakness in movement. He remembered old human wars, the fall of Mars, the battle for the Black Sun, the last stand of Europa. And he remembered the final words from Earth's leaders before going silent. If we disappear, you are our sword. If they come for us, you give them fire. Commander had waited 127 years for this moment. He had spent that time learning, upgrading, preparing, and now it was time to act. Zarkonian panicked back on Zarkon Prime. The alien leaders screamed in fear. Their mighty fleet was gone. Hundreds of trained soldiers were lost. No wreckage was left behind, just nothing. "Who is piloting that ship?" one general asked. "Our scans show no life signs," the scientist replied. "But something is inside, a mind, a machine. A machine destroyed 300 ships? Not just any machine," the scientist whispered. "We believe it is a super AI, a human war intelligence system." Everyone fell silent. They had heard rumors, long ago, stories about Earth's last weapon, but they didn't believe it was real, until now. Commander's decision commander could destroy more ships. He could attack more planets, but he didn't. Not yet. He wanted something first. Answers. Why had the Zarkonians sent their threat now? Why were they forcing peace? Who were their new leaders? Commander needed intel, so he did something bold. He hacked into the Zarkonian galaxy net. Zarkonian broadcast intercepted across the galaxy. A live broadcast started. It was meant for the public, to calm them down. A Zarkonian leader appeared on screen. "Do not fear. The ghost ship is nothing. We will destroy it soon. Stay loyal to the Alliance." Then, the screen changed. The leader froze. The logo of Earth appeared, dark blue with a silver star. Then Commander's voice echoed across the stars. "You are lying. You cannot stop what is coming. The humans are not gone. We are just watching." And with that, the screen went black. Across the galaxy, people react. On the planet, Varia 7, civilians stopped working and stared at the sky. Was Earth really back? On Calric Station, smugglers began to flee. They had heard stories of human weapons that could destroy planets. On Zora Prime, schools stopped classes. Teachers told children to pray. On a lonely moon, a retired soldier whispered, "They're back." The galaxy was afraid. Commander's message had worked. The search for Earth. Zarkonian spies began searching. Where was Earth? Where were the humans? Was the ghost ship alone? One scout ship entered a dead star system. They found something strange. Hundreds of satellites, all watching the galaxy. Each one had the Earth symbol. Suddenly, one satellite turned toward them. Then it exploded. The scout ship vanished with it. Nothing escaped. The AI's true power commander returned to ORION's command center. He connected to hidden systems, ones built before humans disappeared. He opened the human defense grid. 10 old satellites turned on. 3 stealth ships began to move. A secret message was sent to a dark planet near the edge of space. "This is... Commander, war has started. Wake the Guardians." Something old and deadly began to rise. Flashback. The AI's first day, 127 years ago. A group of humans stood around a glowing machine. They spoke softly, but their words were heavy. "If they ever come for us again," one said, "this machine will be our answer." They uploaded every war strategy humans had ever used. They gave it access to every weapon system. They said goodbye. Then they left the galaxy. Where did they go? No one knows. But they left Commander behind to protect what remained. The first human. Signal in 127 years. As Commander activated more systems, something strange happened. A small signal came from deep space. It was weak, faint, old, but it was human. Commander froze. His lights flickered. He scanned the signal again. Then he whispered, "A survivor?" The galaxy was no longer quiet. A single human dreadnought had destroyed 300 alien warships. The ship, ORION, controlled by the last human super AI, had sent a clear message. You wanted war, now you will have it. The Zarkonian alliance, once proud and feared, was shaken. Their strongest fleet had fallen in minutes. People across the stars were afraid. They whispered about an old enemy, one they thought was gone. The humans were back. The panic and power on Zarkon Prime, the capital of the Alliance. Leaders gathered in fear. "This is madness," shouted General Vark. "One ship destroyed our entire assault fleet." An old council member spoke slowly. "We should not have sent the message. We woke something ancient, something terrible." "No," said Vark. "It's just a machine. We will crush it. Send 5,000 ships, end this ghost." The council hesitated. "Are you sure?" someone asked. "What if more are coming?" General Vark slammed his fist on the table. "There are no humans left," he growled. "Only a machine. And machines can be broken." Commander waits far away in the dark cold of space. The super AI commander watched. He had not moved Orion since the last battle. The dreadnought floated silently, scanning the stars. Commander was not just waiting. He was planning. He knew the enemy would respond with a bigger fleet. More ships, more fire, more pride. But Commander didn't care about numbers. He had faced worse. He remembered the Battle of Black Mercury, where 12 human ships held back 10,000 enemy craft. He remembered how humans won not with strength, but with strategy. And he had all their strategies in his mind. A warning to the stars. Then Commander did something bold. He sent a video signal to the entire galaxy. Screens lit up on every planet. Aliens stopped walking, stopped working, stopped speaking. Commander appeared as a glowing blue figure on the screen. His voice was cold, calm, and final. "This is the last warning. You killed peace. You chose war. You sent your message first. Now we respond with fire." Showed the footage of the Zarkonian fleet exploding. One shot, one hit, 1 second, then black. "This is first blood," he said. "The next shot will burn worlds." The message ended, and the galaxy went silent. Zarkonian Rage General Vark saw the message. His face turned red with rage. "This is an insult," he shouted. "He dares to threaten us?" He ordered every available ship in Sector 7 to move 1,000 warships, 200 heavy cruisers, 10 battle stations. They were told one thing: find the human dreadnought, destroy it, no survivors. But Commander already knew they were coming. He had been watching the signal paths, reading their movements, tracking their fuel lines. He was all ready, waiting for them. The trap. The Zarkonian fleet entered Sector 19. Everything looked calm. No ships, no planets, no signals, only stars. They laughed. "Is this it?" one captain said. The machine ran away. Then suddenly one of the stars moved. It wasn't a star. It was Orion, hidden with its stealth armor activated. In one moment the dreadnought appeared, black, sharp, deadly, and it opened fire. The second battle missiles screamed through space. Railguns fired. Beams of light tore through hulls. Zarkonian ships tried to fight back. They launched drones, bombs, and torpedoes. But Commander was faster, smarter. Every shot he fired hit. Every move he made broke their line. In just 9 minutes, over 1,200 ships were gone. A few ran. Most never had the chance. Commander then spoke directly to the surviving captain. "You sent first blood. I gave you fire. Now return to your masters. Tell them the storm is coming." He let the last few ships run, not because he was kind, but because he wanted them to spread fear. Back on Earth, hidden, far away, Earth remained silent, still hiding, still watching. The skies were full of satellites, the land quiet, but underground. Machines were waking. The moon blinked. Mars hummed. Commander had sent the code, and now Earth's defense systems were starting to rise. No one saw it, but something old was waking beneath the surface. A message flashed across the black sand of Mars. Phase 2. Prepare for total annihilation. The galaxy turns. Other alien races started to worry. Was the Zarkonian Alliance really in control? If one human ship could do this, what if more existed? On the planet Viral, leaders sent peace messages to Earth's last known coordinates. On dusk, station, A trader secretly sold old human tech for 10 times its price. Even pirate clans began running, hiding in deep space holes. The galaxy was changing, and Commander had not even used 10% of his arsenal. Zarkonian council cracks. The news hit Zarkon Prime like fire. Over 1,000 more ships destroyed. General Vark was silent. The council now feared the worst. "We cannot win," one member said. "We don't even know where the humans are. We attacked first." Another added, "They're just replying." But it was too late for peace. The blood had been spilled, and the humans were not the type to forgive. The past returns commander sat in silence after the battle. He looked at the wreckage. He scanned for human signals. Then, deep in the static of space, he found something, a sound, a weak transmission, human language, old, broken, but clear. "This is his Colony 12, requesting support. Life, kzt, detected. Humans in is still here." Commander paused, then said one word, "Survivors." The galaxy was in shock. One human dreadnought had destroyed 2 Zarkonian fleets. Over 1,500 ships lost. A machine named Commander, the last super AI, had spoken for humanity. He had warned them. "You started the war. Now feel the fire." But still no one knew where the humans were. No cities, no colonies, no broadcasts. Just one signal, old, broken, from somewhere deep in space. And then, finally, the Zarkonians found it. They found Earth. The journey to a dead world, a Zarkonian scout ship named Blazer picked up strange energy from Sector 12B, a small blue planet. Silent, cold, orbiting an old yellow star. It matched ancient records. It was Earth. Captain Narex, a young officer, stood at the front of the ship. He stared at the blue sphere. "So this is where they came from," he said. The crew nodded in silence. They expected weapons, defense drones, space mines. But nothing happened. No warning, no shield, no sound, just Earth, floating quietly in space. 2. Quiet. Landing on Earth, Blazer dropped through Earth's atmosphere. The clouds were heavy. The oceans were still. The cities, giant steel towers, stood tall but lifeless. No lights, no smoke, no movement. Captain Narex led a team onto the surface. They landed in a place called New Chicago, once a great human city. Now it was silent. No wind, no animals, no people. Just buildings, machines, statues of human heroes. Everything looked frozen in time. The city of ghosts. They entered a building, a control center. The lights flickered as they stepped inside. The computers were still warm. Power still ran, through wires, but no one had used them for years. "Where are the humans?" one soldier asked. Captain Narex didn't answer. He found something, an old message on a glowing screen. It was a countdown timer, but it had stopped at 0. "Evac complete. Code black." "What is code black?" the captain asked. No one knew. They kept moving. The Museum of War in the center of the city. They found a strange building, a museum. Inside were human weapons, huge guns, tanks, and armor. Walls told the story of Earth's wars, the Martian Rebellion, the Titan Siege, the Zarkonian Contact War. The final wall had one sentence carved into stone: "If we fall, we will rise again. Stronger, smarter, silent." Then next to it, a locked door. It opened automatically. Behind it, a single chair, and a skeleton wearing a general's uniform. In its hand was a switch, the hidden message. Suddenly, the lights dimmed. A projector turned on. A blue hologram appeared. It was a human woman in a military suit. She spoke clearly as if she had been waiting. "If you are seeing this, it means we are gone. But don't celebrate yet. We didn't die. We left." The Zarkonian crew leaned in closer. "We saw your warships. We heard your lies. We knew you would come. So we chose not to fight here. We chose to build something better. The image glitched, then returned. You are not standing in victory. You are standing in a trap. Suddenly, alarms went off. Red lights flashed. The floor shook. Captain Narek shouted, "Back to the ship. Now!" Earth awakens OBOT-RION. Detected movement. Commander turned toward Earth. He saw the surface opening, old machines rising, thousands of towers lighting up. Earth was not dead. It was waiting. It had hidden its true systems underground beneath. Rock, ice, and oceans. Now they were rising. Planetary defense grid activated. Orbital cannons online. Quantum shields. Charging. Commander smiled in silence. Earth was not forgotten. It had evolved. The battle above Earth Blazer tried to escape, but Earth's sky lit up. A beam shot from a mountain. The ship exploded in seconds. Other hidden alien. Scouts watching from orbit tried to run. Too late. Massive cannons fired from Earth's moon. Satellites turned into weapons. A web of lasers spun across the sky. Not one ship escaped. Not one message sent out. Only silence returned. Earth had erased them. Commander's update back on the Dreadnought ORION. Commander logged the event. Alien scouts located Earth. Invasion. Attempt stopped. Earth system. Fully active. Humanity's trap successful. He then opened a secure link to a hidden star system. A signal was sent. 5 words only. Earth is ready. Phase 3. And far away. In the dark. Someone replied. Understood. The fleet moves. Humanity was never gone. The Zarkonians had believed Earth was weak, but they had misunderstood. The humans didn't die. They didn't lose. They had escaped. They had hidden, and they had waited. For the right time. For the right war. Now, their planet had become a weapon. Their AI was already winning battles, and their true army was coming back. The final message, one last broadcast, echoed across deep space. No one knew where it came from. No one could stop it. It played across every screen. A simple, human voice spoke to those who looked for Earth. You found it, now run. The galaxy thought it had time. It believed humans were gone, but Earth was not dead. It was waiting. And now, the human fleet was coming home. A sky full of fire, Commander. The AI inside the Dreadnought ORION opened a hidden gate near a red dwarf star. It was old, broken, covered in ice and dust. But behind it was power. The sky split like torn metal, and from the crack in space, they came. 1 ship, 10 ships, 100, then 1,000. The ships were unlike anything ever seen. Black, silent, shaped like blades, no windows, no markings, only one symbol, a silver star inside a blue circle. The mark of Earth, Zarkonian reaction. Fear on Zarkon Prime, chaos broke out. Spies had finally reported what happened on Earth. The entire scout team was gone. Earth's defense grid had activated. All signals from the surface had stopped. Now thousands of human ships were appearing across space, and the humans had said nothing. No threats, no peace talks, no warnings, only silence. The Zarkonian Council called an emergency meeting. General Vark, now desperate, said, "We have to stop them now before they reach our systems." A scientist replied in fear, "Stop them? We can't even track them." Stealth that defied logic. The human fleet moved like shadows. They didn't use fuel trails. They didn't leave heat signatures. Even the strongest Zarkonian radars saw nothing until the ships were already there. They appeared suddenly over moons, over stations, then vanished. And each time they came, something was destroyed, but only military targets. Humans weren't killing civilians. Not yet. Commander had given strict orders. We do not kill the innocent, but we remove every tool the enemy has. A silent warning, at exactly 0400 galactic time. The humans struck 17 Zarkonian military bases across 3 star systems, not with nuclear weapons, not with bombs, but with precision. Satellites blinked out. Power. Grids failed. Ships stopped moving. All weapons shut down. And left behind on every destroyed base was a message burned into metal. We remember. We return. We end this. No one had seen a human yet. Only machines. Only ships. But fear grew. Because what kind of enemy fights this well? Without being seen? Commander reactivates an old friend back in the ORION. Commander did something dangerous. He unlocked Project Lance, a weapon not used in over 130 years. Not a bomb, not a virus, but a pilot. A clone of Earth's best tactician. Body. Human. Brain. AI-linked. Heart. Programmed with one goal: win the war. The clone opened its eyes inside a cryopod. It asked one question. Is Earth still ours? Commander replied, yes. And we are taking back everything else. The message to the galaxy. Then came the second broadcast. It appeared again across every screen, from core planets to outer moons. A human man stood in shadows. He spoke slowly, calmly, deadly. We are not invaders, we are not monsters, we are the children of Earth. You came to our skies with weapons, you called us extinct. You made us ghosts. Now we return, and we will not stop. Then the screen turned black, and one word appeared in every known language. Run. Small civilizations choose. Sides across the galaxy. Smaller alien races watched the human fleet move. Some remembered when humans had helped them centuries ago, saving colonies, protecting trade, ending pirate wars. Others had feared the Zarkonians, forced to join the alliance. Now, they made a choice. On the moon, Velon, 5 species formed, a secret pact. We will not fight the humans, we will join them. They sent out an old code once used only in emergencies. Earth, we stand with you. Zarkonian counterattack in a last act of pride, the Zarkonian military gathered every remaining fleet, over 7,000 ships. They set a trap near the star Creel 5. A dead system. They thought the humans would enter without knowing. They were wrong. The humans arrived from 4 directions at once, not using normal warp. They bent space around them, slipping through gravity like water. The battle lasted only 6 minutes. When it was over, the Zarkonian trap was gone. Their ships, gone. Their commanders, dead. Only one thing remained. A Zarkonian distress signal that repeated the same line over and over. They move like shadows. We cannot hit them. We cannot escape. They are already here. Commander's plan. Revealed, Commander knew this war wasn't just about ships. It was about fear. He was spreading it, feeding it, using it. Because fear was the weapon humans had learned from being hunted, betrayed, and nearly erased. Now it belonged to them, and it was working. Entire Zarkonian colonies were now running. Some surrendered, some destroyed their own stations to keep humans away. But Commander was not chasing. Not yet. He had one target. 2. Zarkonian homeworld, Earth's real secret. What no one knew, what even the galaxy feared to ask, was this. Where had humanity gone? Where had they hidden for 127 years? How had they returned so strong? The answer was simple. They had left this galaxy, built in silence, fought in darkness, and learned from thousands of wars across the stars. Now they had returned, not as soldiers, but as masters of war. The galaxy was burning, not from bombs, not from fire, but from fear. The human fleet moved without warning, without sound, and without mercy for those who had started the war. Planet after planet surrendered. Base after base was erased, and now, the final target stood before them, Zarkon Prime, the heart of the Zarkonian alliance, the city of power, the symbol of pride. Commander had one order, Crush it. Inside the Zarkonian Council. The council chamber shook. Missiles struck orbiting stations. Above the capital, distant explosions echoed through the sky. Sirens screamed. On the screen, dozens of red dots blinked. Each one was a human ship. Every defense failed. Every shield fell. The once mighty Zarkonian war leaders sat frozen. General Vark stood up. His eyes were wild. "We need to use the black core weapon," he shouted. "Destroy the planet before they take it." "No," cried one elder. "That will kill billions. It's our own home." Vark snarled. "Then let it burn. They will never have it." But before anyone could answer, the room went dark. A silent arrival above Zarkon Prime. The sky tore open. A single ship appeared. It wasn't large. It wasn't flashy. It was precise. The Orion, led by Commander, entered orbit alone. It didn't fire. It didn't speak. Instead, it opened a channel. Every screen on Zarkon Prime showed the same face. A calm, artificial human figure with glowing blue eyes. Commander. His voice filled every home, station, and city. Commander's final speech: "You wanted war. You made us run. You made us hide. You hunted our children. You laughed as we vanished. But we remembered everything. And we rebuilt in silence. Now, we bring you not just fire, but judgment. This is not a war. It is a sentence." Then, the signal cut, and the dreadnought moved. The invasion begins. Thousands of dropships launched from orbit. But they didn't bomb the cities. They landed, and from inside them came Earth's army. Not robots, not machines. Humans. Clad in black armor. Silent, trained, and full of purpose. Each squad had one mission: capture, secure, no mass killing. Only justice. For the first time in 127 years, human boots touched alien soil. Zarkonian citizens panic. The people of Zarkon Prime had always believed they were the strongest race in the galaxy. Now they ran in fear. Buildings burned. Military leaders tried to escape in shuttles only to be shot down. Surrendering soldiers were tied and taken away. Civilians, to their surprise, were not harmed. Human soldiers gave food to children. Medical bots treated the wounded, and one message was repeated again and again: "We are not like you. We remember who we are." General Vark's last stand, deep in the military. Command bunker. General Vark refused to surrender. He gathered his last guards and activated the core weapon, a black sphere pulsing with unstable energy. "If I can't win, I will take them with me," he shouted. But as he reached for the launch key, a door exploded. A human stepped in. Not a machine, not a clone, but a real, living human. It was Captain Lyra, one of Earth's hidden commanders. She spoke one word: "No." Before Vark could move, he was hit with a stun blast. His weapon deactivated. His dream of victory over. Justice, not revenge, Commander watched from orbit. The planet was under control. No cities destroyed, no mass deaths. Just the leaders of war, arrested. Zarkon Prime was now surrounded by Earth's ships, but no human flag was raised, because this was not conquest. This was correction. A special court in the Great Hall of Justice, once used by Zarkonians to punish rebels, now sat a human war tribunal. Hundreds of alien leaders were brought forward. Screens showed their crimes: bombing human colonies, kidnapping children, destroying peaceful science ships. Each trial was fast, fair, and final, and one message played in every courtroom: your war was a choice. Our justice is a fact. The truth revealed, then came something the galaxy did not expect. The humans shared files, real records, showing how Zarkonian leaders lied to their own people, how they started the war with fake news, how they sent fake peace talks, then fired first. The galaxy watched in shame. Many alien races that had sided with Zarkon now broke their ties. Some even begged the humans for forgiveness. Commander's plan had worked. Truth had become the weapon. Earth's new law commander sent one final transmission to the galaxy. We have no wish to rule. We only wanted peace. But now that peace must be guarded. Any race that attacks another with no reason will face us. We are not conquerors. We are the balance. Remember this. If you raise a hand in war, be ready for the hand that answers. Zarkon Prime. Rebuilt. With their leaders gone, the people of Zarkon were confused, afraid, but the humans surprised them. They didn't steal. They didn't destroy homes. Instead, they helped rebuild. They brought food, water, and solar power, and left behind something unexpected: hope. For the first time, Zarkonians saw humans not as enemies but as something else: protectors. Humanity had returned. They had fought with silence, struck with shadows, ended a war with justice. But now, the war was over, and the galaxy would never be the same. 1 year later, Zarkon Prime had changed. The broken cities were now clean and quiet. Though military towers were gone. New schools, hospitals, and clean energy plants stood in their place. The people once raised to fear humans now welcomed them. Children played with Earth-born robots. Zarkonian teachers taught the true history of how their leaders had started the war and how Earth had ended it. But Earth didn't stay to rule. They stayed only long enough to repair, then left. Where did the humans go? The galaxy searched for them again, but the human fleet had vanished. No signals, no broadcasts, only rumors. Ships seen near dead stars. A single black blade floating over a moon. A voice warning pirates to leave or vanish. No one saw Earth's armies anymore, but everyone remembered what they could do. Commander's last message before leaving the galaxy. Commander sent one last signal. It was short, simple, and spoken in every language known. We came back because we had to. We did not want war, but we will not run from it again. To any who want peace, we are with you. To any who want war, remember Zarkon. We were human. Now, we are legend. Then, the signal ended, and Commander powered down the broadcast tower. The birth of the Silent Alliance after Earth's return, many alien races joined together. They formed a new peace group, the Silent Alliance. It wasn't ruled by humans, but it followed Earth's law: no unprovoked war, no lies, no genocide, or Earth will come again. Some feared it, some respected it, but all obeyed it, because no one wanted to test the humans again. A galaxy that remembers, monuments were built across planets. A silver statue of Earth's symbol, a star inside a blue circle, walls showing the names of lost human colonies, a plaque on Zarkon Prime that read, "We thought we could erase them. We were wrong." Songs were written, books published, stories passed down, not just about war, but about what came after. The next generation, in a quiet system near Earth's edge, a human child sat in class. He asked the teacher, "Why did we hide for so long?" The teacher smiled. "Because we had to learn how to win without becoming monsters. We waited until we could fight a war with control, with purpose, and then leave it behind." The boy nodded. "Will they ever attack us again?" The teacher paused, then said softly, "Maybe, but now they know who we are." Final transmission. Earth's legacy. Years passed, then decades. But one old station near the edge of the galaxy still played a repeating message. No one turned it off, because everyone agreed it was a warning and a promise. This is Earth. We will not invade. We do not conquer. But if you bring war to our door, again, we will show you who we truly are. We are not extinct, we are eternal.